Have you ever imagined your goalkeeper making your attackers smarter? Because somehow, Konami has actually given Unai Simón Attack Trigger. When I first saw it, I honestly thought it had to be a mistake. Attack Trigger is an attacking skill, so why is it on a goalkeeper? But after looking into how it actually works, I think Konami might be trying something completely different. The real question is this skill actually useful, or is it just there to make the card look unique? First, let's ignore the new skill and look at Unai Simón's overall stats. On paper, this is an elite goalkeeper. 101 GK awareness, 97 GK reach, 95 GK reflexes, 95 GK pairing, and 93 GK catching are exactly the numbers you'd expect from a premium epic goalkeeper. The biggest standout is definitely 101 GK awareness. That's one of the most important goalkeeper stats because it affects positioning and decision-making. A keeper with elite awareness reacts earlier, positions himself better, and is usually much harder to beat. Then there's 97 GK reach, and that's another huge advantage. Reach often separates good goalkeepers from great ones because it determines how much of the goal they can actually cover. There are plenty of keepers with solid reflexes, but without great reach, they'll still struggle against shots into the corners. His 95 reflexes also look fantastic. Against close-range finishes and quick rebounds, this card should react almost instantly. Add 95 pairing, and he should push dangerous shots away instead of dropping them into the path of attackers. Even his 93 catching, while slightly lower than the other stats, is still more than good enough for an endgame goalkeeper. So purely based on stats, Unai Simón looks excellent. But here's the problem. This is eFootball. And if you've played long enough, you already know goalkeeper stats don't always tell the full story. We've all had matches where a goalkeeper with incredible numbers suddenly forgets how to save a simple shot. Then the next game, that same keeper becomes impossible to score against. Goalkeepers are probably the most inconsistent position in eFootball. Buffon, Schmeichel, Tech, Casillas, even the very best epic goalkeepers have games where they completely let you down. That's why I never call any goalkeeper must-have based on stats alone. Now let's talk about the reason everyone is discussing this card. Attack Trigger. This is probably one of the strangest skills Konami has ever given a goalkeeper. For anyone wondering how it works, Attack Trigger doesn't improve the player carrying the ball. Instead, whenever the player with the skill has possession, every other teammate receives a temporary boost to their offensive awareness. That means your strikers make smarter runs. Your wingers find space faster. Your attacking midfielders position themselves better between defenders. Basically, your entire attack becomes more intelligent while the player with Attack Trigger has the ball. Now think about that on a goalkeeper. Every goal kick, every save, every time you pass the ball back to him, Attack Trigger activates and could help your attackers make better runs before you even leave your own half. Honestly, that's a really interesting idea. It also makes some sense when you think about how Unai Simón plays in real life. Spain build attacks from the back, and Unai Simón is comfortable with the ball at his feet. He's constantly involved in possession, and often starts attacks with accurate distribution. So, giving him a skill that helps teammates make better attacking runs actually reflects his role in Spain's system. The idea is smart, but whether it's actually powerful in gameplay is another question. Because here's my concern, your goalkeeper simply doesn't have the ball often enough. Yes, he'll activate the skill from goal kicks and when recycling possession, but compared to a midfielder or defender, those moments are limited. Unless the boost to offensive awareness is massive, I honestly don't think most players will even notice Attack Trigger during a match. That's why, for now, I'm treating it as a nice bonus rather than a game-changing mechanic. Then there's GK Spirit Roar, which honestly feels like the more valuable skill. Anything that directly improves a goalkeeper's reactions and confidence is something you'll notice much more consistently than an AI boost happening in the background. Finally, let's compare Unai Simón to the current goalkeeper meta. Can he compete with Buffon, Schmeichel, Tech, or Dida? Absolutely. Can he clearly replace them? I'm not convinced. His stats are elite, but goalkeeper performance in eFootball has never been completely reliable. Even with perfect numbers, there will still be matches where your keeper concedes goals that make no sense. So here's my final verdict. I like this card. I think Konami did a great job representing Unai Simón's real-life style, and I actually appreciate them trying something creative with Attack Trigger. But I don't think this is the goalkeeper that changes everything. He's a top-tier option, but I wouldn't spend thousands of coins chasing him alone. If you pack him while going for Rodri or Yamal, you've got an excellent goalkeeper. But if you're spinning just because of Attack Trigger, I'd save my coins until we know how much of a difference that skill actually makes.